fixed up this morning. Got the accumulator re-hooked up, and I'm just waiting on him, and we'll move out to another field. We have 40 that's close to home. Get that up. It has been a busy week. It is only Wednesday. Only Wednesday. Lucy's calved, 21's calved. I might get those vlogs loaded tomorrow. We'll see. Just all depends. Last night it was midnight before I rolled in and was making frozen pizza, so yeah. The joys of farming. Alright, well, I guess he's ready to roll. Sweetheart Keaton that he is cleaned out my tractor trash and gave me a pot to put other trash in. He's always thinking about me. Alright, on to the next field. Welcome back. See if I can't get you guys where you need to sit at, so you guys can see. Okay, so we are in this back 40 field, not very far from home, like literally, it's almost the backyard. Because the other side of this property runs up to the homestead where the horses are. So this is where I broke the fertilizer buggy. I broke the mower plate on Saturday, whatever day I did that. And now we're baling. I broke the baler yesterday, not intentionally. I accidentally ate a T-post. It was really bad. The knives actually put a slice in the T-post. So we spent all probably till midnight, close to midnight, working on that last night, and then got up and worked on it again this morning. But we are finally rolling now. Actually, Jason is raking literally, and I'm squaring right behind him. The last 2 days I've put up 3,300 bales. He hasn't even got this all raked yet. And we don't even have it all mowed down, I don't think. This bottom pasture part is still got to be, he's still got to lay it down. But we were afraid to see how far we would get. There is rain in the forecast on Friday. Yay. I'm hoping to be able to run just a little bit faster today. This is a good mixed grass from Timothy Orchard. It was fertilized. The wind is playing havoc on my windrows. I got a little under 900 done today, this afternoon, but we have almost 600 still at the farm we finished up yesterday, and then we have to pick all these up. So we are going to shut down early tonight. I say early, it's 5 o'clock. And I need to check on my cows and pick up this hay with Jason. We are all it's just tiring. You get to a certain point and it's just a little much if you run non-stop, and that's kind of what we've been doing all week, and it's only Wednesday. But we are gonna shut down tractors and then head to the house. This handy-dandy tool makes it where we don't have to buck bales. Because bucking bales 1,500 to 2,000 a day would get a little old. Well, I thought while I was sitting here, I'd talk about it a few minutes. We do run the Kuhns 615 with the John Deere 328D skid loader. It is a twine tie special edition, so that means every grab that sits out here gets its own string, and I think it's, I don't know how long around, maybe 36 feet. I don't know why that sounds like a big number, but it, for some reason, that stands out in my head. This one goes in, squeezes them, and shoots around, and then knots. So yes, we use a ton of twine, but in the long term, it really pays off. This skid loader has a Fozzy valve system attached with all the extra hoses. I do not run this. I do not want to run this. It's one of those things that if I learn how to do it, I'll have to do it, and I don't want to do it. It's kind of like the semis. And getting my CDL. I drive in the field, I drive local if I have to, but if I get my CDL, then he'll expect me to deliver hay all the time, right? He should be just happy that I drive the semis at all, right? If you guys have questions, leave them in the comments. I will have Jason answer them, or I will try to answer them in the best ability that I can. We have had this, I think, since 2015 we bought this, or maybe even at the end of 2014. I can't remember. I know that we started out with just the grab that did not have the TieGrabber on it. We bought the TieGrabber later. So we have the TieGrabber here in the field majority of the time. Actually, all the time. Anytime we're baling, we have the TieGrabber with us. Then at home, we actually have two different TieGrabber, or two regular grabbers that do not have the tie system. One on the forklift and then one for either skid loader, depending on, because the skid loaders only go so high and the forklift goes 11 bales high out the top. But the skid loaders are easier to get in the barns and like navigate. Again, I do not load or stack. I don't want to. But I heard that I was going to have to learn how to stack big squares while he's baling. Go me. So I'm just waiting. Jason ran my truck up to the drive, so I didn't have to struggle with pulling it the rest of the way through this driveway. It is 5 stacks high. It does hold 450 bale at a time. We do not strap down unless we are going quite a distance. Like when we did the field at Duckett's where the cows are next door at Spencer Creek. Spencer Creek runs through it, and that's why we call it Creek Farm. But at Duckett's, that's a 3.5 mile haul back to the house, and we don't strap down. Typically we don't strap unless we absolutely have to. We will when we haul and like deliver hay, but we don't if we're just running it back and forth from the field. Generally. I had to put my big girl pants on and suck it up, he said, and learn how to drive so I didn't tip over. It's another gorgeous night out. be a little bit better if it would cool down just a little bit, but I'm not complaining because we are supposed to get rain in the next few days, and we still have hay down. We have hay out in the fields, we have hay down, we just hay. But it's because we're so far behind. I think since Monday, I've put up nearly 4,000 bales, give or take some. I know yesterday at the end of the day, there was 3,362 on the counter for this field that we're sitting in. And then I did another, not quite 900 a day. So yeah, 4,000 in 3 days. It's a lot of hay. And that is why we do not buck them. And tight in there. Nope, that one didn't tie. Well, at least you don't waste the twine like it happens on my baler.
I just have to get out and fix it.
It looks so easy, but I guess when you've been doing it for the last 5 years or more, yeah, 5. All right, I gotta get in and move the trailer now. That's all she wrote, folks.
So that means,
Carry on.
So what we had put in here, we'll finish the next day, almost halfway anyway. And then you have what's out in the field now, next bay. So you have 2 bays empty, and what we have filled tomorrow. We're going to be out to this 3rd bay, but we're going to drain this tarp in the morning. And we got to get it cleaned off.
So are you unloading hay tonight?
I don't know, but this hay here will fill the rest of that tarp. I'll need this one tomorrow.
All right, so that'll be
we'll
tomorrow.
have to get it. We'll have to get it in the sun.
Good morning. Happy Thursday. Me and the tribe are headed down to get the day started. We have a lot of things, small projects to do before we get into the field today. What are you guys going to do today?
Grind chicken feed.
Grind chicken
feed. We have 100 and something little babies, and big chickens we got 60, and
60 layers, and there's 167 that should start laying any day.
Like the ones that we moved.
Yeah.
That is the blue trailer is 160.
Yep. You moved them the other night, didn't you?
Yep.
Where are they at? Hey, where's your chickens at right now?
Right there by the house.
Yeah, but where are they at? Where are they in?
In the alfalfa.
Do you know why they're in the alfalfa?
Because they need more nutrients.
Uh-huh. And it fertilizes the field? Yeah. We're trying something new? Yeah. Say, tag along.
Like, share, subscribe until the Chronicles of Farmer's Wife.
That's right. All right, let's get today going, guys. Another day at it. See how many we can knock out today, folks. Bye-bye. Let's go, bud. Let's get in. Come Come. Yeah, I know, he can't get all the way up yet. You're wet! Get in. Oh, yuck. I thought this was your dog. Yeah. So this barn is just like the other barns. When I talked about the alfalfa, the bays will be completely full. I don't know if we'll get this one full, but these other two will be full by tomorrow. And the barn was empty as of Monday and full almost as of Friday. It's been a busy week. So this is kind of the behind the scenes of while I'm usually baling. Jason will be picking up and unloading and putting away. This barn is all mixed grass for sale. So each one of these bays, from this post to this post bay, holds 960 bales all the way to the top. So 960 per bay, that means there's 64 grabs, because each grab is 15 bales, so 15 times 64 is 960. Little math for you. We do lay tarp. This is just, we have some local farmers that bag corn, and when they're done at the end of the year, we are able to, we're just about to finish up in this field. Got a few windrows left, and then we just got to pick them all up. The barns are right there, so we're real close to home. That fence line is where the horses were all majority of the winter. And our property line is actually straight in this windrow, straight down. It's been a good busy week. There's rain tomorrow, possibly in the next few days, so a much deserved break after, I don't know, almost 5,000 a week between us. Oh, Jason's out picking up what I got left to put on Dude Night. If you guys liked what you saw this week, the last 4 days of us baling hay, good news is we have all summer to put up hay. If you have questions or want to know more about any of the equipment, drop it in the comments below and